Troye Sivan. Now, first of all, now that you have this huge fan army,
yeah.
What are they called? I mean, they have to have a name. Doesn't a fan army have to have a name?
We've tried to come up with names at different points, but I don't know. I feel a little bit like, it's like a little bit patronizing almost. Like I don't want to, I don't know. It feels weird to like.
Name your own army?
Well, there's been Troyable makers, which I personally don't like.
Troyable. Okay, let's take a vote. Troyable makers, anyone? No? Okay, no.
And then there was like, I think there was like the Trojans at one point, but that's like a condom brand. So I'm not really into that one either.
At least they're protected.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Let's roll on the Trojans.
Yeah.
No.
So I don't know. I'm not really, I don't know. I don't really love the idea of picking a name.
All right, well, they'll pick it for you.
Yeah.
So, God, you were here, how long ago was it when you were here?
December. Yeah, December.
So between December and... What is this? What month?
What,
are we
March.
March now?
Isn't it awful?
Yeah.
When you're my age, you will have no concept of time. Between December and March, Troye, how has your life changed? I mean, where are you now? Have you noticed it shifting again into another gear?
Completely, yeah.
In what way?
So basically the album came out after I saw you, and that was nuts. I did Jimmy Fallon. I've done Ellen.
Right.
And I've done my first tour. I mean, we're like in the middle of my first like headlining tour, and I feel like a completely different person, to be honest. Like not in a bad way or anything like that. I just feel like I've, you know, it's all been so much so fast, and I feel like I'm learning so much every single day.
Does it become overload sometimes?
Sometimes.
At the end of the day, some days do you just sit there and go, wow, I don't know if I can wrap my head around all of this today. It's good. I need a week off. I mean, do you ever need some time to yourself?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, to be honest, if like I don't make that decision mentally, then my body's going to do it for me, and like, you know, I'll just get sick or whatever. And I think that's like one of the biggest struggles is just staying healthy, because like it's pretty demanding into the schedule and everything like that. So, yeah, but I'm like slowly but surely figuring out that like if I do this, this, and this, I'm much less. I'm washing my hands like a million times a day. You guys have hand sanitizer.
Yes, we do.
Hand sanitizer in the office, and I appreciate it.
And we are teaming with all sorts of diseases on this show. I mean,
coughing like flies.
Yeah, we got people in the hospital now. I have funny little bumps on my lips.
Don't kiss them.
By the way, Troye Sivan's album went top 5. It hit #1 on iTunes. I mean, you have so many reasons to celebrate. You're selling out. You're the world tour now. I mean, are you on it already? Is it officially a world tour?
Well, yeah, I mean, it is, because we've done...
in the world and you're touring.
I'm in the world and I'm touring.
Yes.
But we did a show in Canada and a show in the US. So,
okay.
And we're going to hopefully head to Australia and stuff like that soon, and make it official. But yeah, and we're going to Europe in a couple of weeks.
Now, when you stop in these places, though, do you make sure, or do they let you have time to go and explore? Because you're getting to see every place in the world, you know?
Right. That's another thing that I'm like getting better at doing, because I mean, you get to the hotel and often you're so tired that you just want to like sleep. But I'm making sure that I'm like going out and...
You have to.
Yeah.
You're in the
like,
world.
Find good restaurants and stuff like that, and good coffee. And
you're going to go to places you've never seen before. Have you been to Singapore before?
I have actually been to Singapore before.
Fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, I've only been to the airport, I think.
Oh, no. But you know what?
Singapore, it's an experience.
It's one of the best airports in the world.
Yeah.
They have their own pool, everything.
Do they really?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Awesome.
You know who we have a special guest here today? A very special boy in Troy's life. His dad. Now, so your dad's hanging out with you.
Yep.
Now, is he with you everywhere on tour?
Well, he was supposed to come for like a week. That was like a month ago.
Oh, Dad.
I can't
Dads
shake
do
him.
that.
Yeah, no, he's leaving tomorrow, actually, this time.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's just been so good to have him there the whole time. And, even just like little things, he like has been packing my suitcase for me.
Oh,
and, like,
Dad.
Gets me a banana every morning. And like,
Dad.
I mean, is he officially? Are you officially a roadie, Dad? I mean, are you? He's a groupie.
He's addicted to the tour life as well. Like, I really don't think he can go back home and be a real estate agent anymore. I think that like that's going to seem a little low key.
So cool. So a lot of your fans wanted us to ask you some questions. We sent out the Twitter request. Do you have fun? Did you have fun making the youth music video? Do you enjoy doing video work?
I find music videos incredibly stressful and scary, just because I think everyone does it, but I spend so much of my life picturing music videos. When I listen to music, I like, picture what does this song sound like. If I'm like sitting in the car, I'll stare dramatically out the window to like an Adele song or whatever and try and imagine the music video. And so I do that for my own songs, of course, as well. And I think with the youth video, I really just wanted to capture like a vibe and a feeling and an emotion rather than like a storyline or anything. And it was super, super important to me that we got that right. And we basically just like threw a house party for some really, really cool people that I follow on Instagram. I was like literally just Instagram messaging people being like, hey, want to come to hang out at this house and like be in my music video for the day? And we just had a really, really good time. And I think that I think it shows in the video.
So you covered Alessia Cara's song a few minutes ago. I was told you were going to do Rihanna's song "Work."
Oh my God!
And so, were you consider? Now, what happened there?
How do you know the words to that thing?
Well, that's the issue. I considered it for a very, very brief second, and then I was like, I am just way too white to be doing this. I can't. Like, it's offensive. It's genuinely offensive if I even try and sing this song. So I'm just gonna not do it.
The words are great. I mean,
it's amazing. It's such a good song. I love it. I just cannot pull it off.
So what other music do you refuse to do because you just think you would butcher it?
I mean, I love, you know, like rhythmically. I love writing rhythmically. And so I would love to rap, but I just can't. Like, I just can't do it. And I accept that. I'm okay with it, I think. But, yeah, rap music is probably like where I draw my line.
You know what we're noticing so much about Troye? I'm talking as if he's not here. Is your fans are super, super protective and super, super sensitive to you as you are protective over them and sensitive to what they're into, this and that. I mean, you do have this bond with your fans, so much so where you have a massive amount of fans. At the same time, you still have more and more people who've never heard of you who are still jumping on the wagon and learning about your music, learning about who you are and your story and everything. I mean, what is in your mind, your relationship with your fans, and how do you best get feedback from them? Is it all social media? Is it, I mean, how do you get their feedback?
It's both now. You know, now that I'm touring, I'm seeing it so much in real life. You know, I think like yesterday, for example, I was doing a little meet and greet, and this one girl comes up to me and she was like, "Are you drinking enough water? Have you slept?" And I was like, it's just so sweet. You know what I mean? And I think it's probably, you know, having like, I think because the context is there online, you know, where I'm from and how long I've wanted this. And you can go back and watch videos of me when I was like, you know, 12 singing in my bedroom. I think that like that kind of context and that story makes this all feel really, really meaningful.
Does it freak you out a little bit about when people are very personal with things they say to you?
Not really. You know, I think
things like your lips are chapped and you're biting your nails.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I think with it. Yeah, I'm completely fine with it because you know what, I get to, you know, I give a lot, but I also just get so much from them. So it's like a two-way street.
Well, good for you, Troye.
Thanks.
I mean, keep it up. I'm dying to see you in concert. I wish I could have gone last night.
I know.
But Grandma's got to go to bed. Why don't you do one of these 12 noon lunch concerts?
Yeah, okay, cool. Next time, just for you.
Troye Sivan, of course, the single is Youth. I'm going to play that for you now. The album, Blue Neighborhood. Let's make it number one again, shall we?
Yes.
Ooh.
Shall we hit number one on iTunes today?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been known to do that kind of weird
Really?
stuff. Yeah, sometimes we voodoo it up.
Oh.
And you know, I love meeting your dad today, even though he gives all the credit to your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's probably on FaceTime or something like that.
Is she watching?
Just like permanently always on FaceTime, connected through. Yeah.
She loves her boy.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are originally from South Africa, right? When did you move from South Africa?
When I was 2.
Yes, you don't remember that.
No, we go back a bunch, but yeah.
We were in Cape Town for New Year's. It was just fantastic.
Cape Town's
like
my favorite city in the world. I love that place.
And it's only a 16-hour flight from New York. Well, make sure you catch him. He's all around the world. And, of course, you need to know more about Troye Sivan. We have all the information up for you at elvisduran.com. Thank you, Troye.
Thanks so much, guys.